Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Now in this video I am going to present the analysis of the JEE Main 2019 physics paper which was held on 9th of January, that is the morning shift 1. Okay. Now based on this analysis you will see that this paper was more or less based on NCERT. So students who have a thorough knowledge of NCERT, I am sure they have done well in this examination. Now this analysis will also be useful for the students who are going to appear JEE Main in the next few days. So here goes the analysis. Now in this paper there were total 27 questions. From class 11 there were 12 questions and from class 12 there were 15 questions. So from Newton laws of motion there was one question on block on inclined plane. Then projectile motion, that is motion in 2D, the chapter, there is a question involving the trajectory equation. Okay. Now from work energy power there were two questions. One was based on spring block system, the other one based on collision and the kinetic energy involved. Okay. Then there were two questions from rotational motion. One question was based on equilibrium and the other was based on twist in rod, and you were asked to calculate the tension. There was one question from the chapter gravitation from Kepler's law, that is the relation between angular momentum and aerial velocity. Okay. From thermal expansion there was one question based on the expression thermal stress Y alpha delta T. Okay. Now from heat transfer there was a standard question, one question, the heat current that is equal to the temperature difference divided by the thermal resistance. Okay. From thermodynamics there was one question involving PV diagram. Okay. From kinetic theory of gases there was one question involving the relation the RMS velocity inversely proportional to square root of molecular mass. From wave motion there was one question, that is the velocity of transverse wave in a string v equal to square root of t by mu. Now from class 12 portion electrostatics there were three questions. One question was calculation of this electric field due to a charge ring, the point at which the electric field is maximum. Okay. Then there was one question where the two charges and net force was 0. You are asked to identify the relation between the charges. Then there was one question for capacitance, calculation of capacitance with a dielectric. From current electricity there were total 4 questions. One question was based on junction rule. One question was based on this relation R equal to rho L by A. If the wire is stretched, what is the variation in the resistance? Then there was one question involving the calculation of drift velocity from this relation I is equal to NAEVD. From magnetism, that is magnetic effects of electric current, there was one question based on application of Biot-Savart's law and one question on force on magnetic dipole. From electromagnetic induction there was one question, that is the relation delta Q is equal to delta phi by R. When flux changes by delta phi, the charge that flows depends on this relation. R is the resistance. From ray optics there was one question, that is shift due to insertion of medium. From wave optics there was one question based on this ratio between maximum intensity and minimum intensity. From electromagnetic waves there was one question based on the relation V is equal to E by B. From dual nature there was one question involving this Einstein's photoelectric equation. From nuclei there was one question based on the decay rate, the equation of decay rate.